stop the watch?
No, it's not 60 yet.
When it rolls over 60, let's stop it. Let's look at our average
Yeah.
and start off our famous 5 just quickly by talking about the new material. How about that workout? Well done, by the way.
Thanks, Coach.
How about that workout?
That was definitely different. We did do a lot more reps than usual in our hour, I felt.
We did 45 different exercises.
Yes. I think definitely my heart rate was going burning up pretty quick. And I was sweating for sure.
Yep.
A lot more with these exercises.
Different sweat rate?
Yes.
Yes, you were. So 6 modules, 48 exercises in total, but we only got through 45, and that's fine. Cut it off just a little short, a lot of different material, a lot of functional stuff. After the first module, we weren't as high as what we normally are when we do our other types of workouts. You're normally a little higher than that, but you really cooked into it,
yes,
didn't you?
Yes.
And not necessarily as dynamic either as some of the other workouts that we do. But how would you compare it in terms of degree of difficulty?
Considering you introduced some exercises I had not done yet, I felt, especially like the ones where we were holding a muscle in place, isometric, where I was just staying in one place. I could feel my legs shaking, and right now I'm feeling it deep in my quads right now.
Sure. Beneficial?
Definitely.
Yeah. Functional, right?
For sure, especially when we were doing that the thoracic spine, laying on the ground.
Right. Yep.
That's something different too.
Fanning out, getting rotation into that spine. What's your average?
Let's see. 139.
Yeah, pretty good, right?
Yes.
Yeah, it's not as high. So we've been 2 weeks. We're at 147.
Right.
So it's not quite there, but we can get there just by tweaking a couple of things. You know, we can introduce 1 or 2 things to pull that up a little bit, which we can play around with. But that's about half of the famous 5 minutes that we have, and we talked at the beginning of the workout about me wanting you to talk about your experience or your journey with a nutritionist.
Oh, with a nutritionist, it's really been about being very conscious about what you're eating and knowing that or what you're eating, you have a specific sort of portion you're supposed to be following. So when I'm not doing that, I know I'm slipping up. But when I am doing it, I feel pretty good about myself. So in my mind, my mindset's already it's about the ups and downs and learning from them, and really just sticking with the program. As long as I'm sticking with the program and making some progress, I'm gonna feel better about myself and therefore should be getting some results.
Just like our physical journey here with what we're doing, our progress is not linear.
Right.
It's just not. It's just not going up in a straight line constantly. It's coming up and then it's coming down and then it's coming up again. But as long as we are moving in the right direction all the time, that's what it's all about, because life is life.
Right.
You know? And so it's very hard sometimes to get the consistency that we might desire when we're faced with reality. So when we talk about consistency, it's about getting in what we can realistically get in, and we have to be honest with ourselves about that. So what similarities are you finding with that journey, with the nutrition side of it, and having a nutritionist on board, and this physical side of the journey? What are the similarities?
Well, it's definitely doing your assignments, doing your homework, right, and being accountable to yourself. And feeling good about the stuff that you do and being positive around it, because I could see where if you're trying to diet or be better at eating, where it could be easily, you can go negative and just quit. You know, it's really thinking about, hey, I just gotta stay focused and keep going in the right direction, really.
How many pounds are you now?
From 2.5 weeks ago, I'm down from 262 down to 252 now. Yeah.
Oh, no. Keep it going.
Yeah.
Would you say, just give us a couple of tips, would you say a couple of highlights, let's say, so portion control, for example, or the types of nutrients that you're eating, macro, micro, so just give us a couple of revelations perhaps for you that you've discoveries that you've had?
So my meat intake is definitely has gone down. So if you look at the plate, it's like I'll say a 10-inch pizza.
Size, that's the
Right,
size
that's
of
the size of the
yeah,
plate.
Yeah.
A quarter of that should be your protein. A half of that should be your good vegetables, and then another quarter of that plate, the other quarter of that plate is going to be your good carbs. So just try to picture that in your head.
Yeah,
You're
well, you
eating.
only at 3/4. What's your 4th quarter?
Well, it's the half.
Oh, it's thirds.
There's one half of it is two quarters, and the other one is just a full half
Oh,
of
gotcha.
vegetables.
Okay, so
Yeah.
right, gotcha.
hmm
Well done.
And then the water.
Yeah. Okay.
You gotta definitely drink a lot more water and be conscious. So I'm really being conscious about drinking water when I'm at my desk, having some type of thermos water holder with me to drink all the time.
So you're measuring it.
And then on the flip side, the physical, obviously I'm seeing you once a week.
Yeah.
This past week I did 2 bike rides,
Yes.
some really nice ones too. So I'm just trying to, where I can increase.
One of those was long. And
Yes.
it was cold.
Yes.
So it takes commitment, and you know what, you're doing great, and on both angles. You're coming at it from a nutritional point of view, you're attacking it from a physical point of view, and you're getting results, and you deserve to get results. And
Yes.
so for this one, this is a great episode from my perspective. I think there's a lot in it,
Yeah.
but it brings a couple of those things together, because if you can, you're not always going to get them the 10 out of 10, but if you can keep just improving them and keep focused on them and being conscious on them and doing the work, you're going to get the type of results that you will see.
Yeah.
So keep it going, doing great.
Thanks, Coach.
Well done. Have a good weekend.
Thank you.
Great workout.